Hi, my name is Michael, and I'm one of the principals and founders of Pelago. And we built intervals in 2005 after having two web design and web development projects go very badly. And we needed to solve our own problems, tracking time and keeping our projects on time and on budget. Intervals is built by a small business for other small businesses. If you happen to be an ad agency, Marcom department of a larger company, web designer, web developer, search engine marketer, IT service company, basically any company that needs to juggle a lot of tasks, track time, and report on that time. Intervals might be exactly what you have been looking for, especially if you've tried other software and haven't found it to be a good fit. We like to describe intervals as right in the middle. And by right in the middle, we mean that intervals is not a siloed application that only does one or two things, and it's not enterprise software that does a lot of things, is complex, is hard to use, and is very expensive, and it comes with big contracts. Intervals is very affordable, and the pricing model is month to month with no long-term commitment. So, what exactly does intervals do? Intervals is about time tracking. And especially tracking time on tasks. Whenever you work on anything within intervals, you just simply start a timer on that task, and when you're done, pause and apply it. There's a workflow. There's filtration options, advanced filtration options, so you can slice and dice your tasks and milestones to get at exactly what you need by priority, by client, by project, by assignee. Within tasks, there is documents. So document versioning, you can upload multiple versions of documents. Also, if you're a company that happens to have a ticketing system or a work request queue, Intervals includes a work request queue that allows you to have you or your clients send requests to the queue so that they can be converted into tasks. Intervals also includes email integration, so you can email tasks, milestones, and the request queue directly without having to log into the web interface. This can be extremely handy when you're out on the road or just want to update a task without having to log into the web interface. There's project management, of course, and with Intervals project management, you can set up rates per client. There's payments, expenses, invoices, project notes, documents, basically everything you need to manage your projects, execute them, and know exactly where they stand in real time. There's a client section, which includes your clients, your most valuable and least valuable clients, contact information, and you can run reports by clients. If you happen to be using intervals internally, which a lot of our customers do, we actually recommend setting yourself up as a client, and then you can track your internal projects that way. We actually do that ourselves with our internal projects. There's reporting, very high level and very low level reporting. There's a lot of different ways to slice and dice your data, and almost all the reports include the ability to export them to PDF, to a spreadsheet program, or to QuickBooks if you happen to be using QuickBooks IAF functionality and need to get your time data into QuickBooks for keeping track of expenses and invoicing. There's a homepage calendar at the heart of intervals, and it includes drag and drop functionality, so you can drag and drop and reschedule tasks and milestones. Also includes right-click functionality, where you can create milestones, tasks, notes. Most of intervals includes right-click functionality. Initially, when you first start using intervals, you probably won't use that, but then when you become more of a power user, you can right-click and do things much more quickly. If you're wondering how customizable is intervals, it's very customizable. You can set it up with your own defaults, your own default work types, modules, task statuses, priorities, etc. You can pick your own visual theme. There's also an advanced editor. If you happen to know CSS, you can really manipulate the interface. If you happen to be working abroad, intervals includes locale support for over 60 locales, so you can add your own date, time, currency formatting. The pricing model is month to month, as I mentioned, and it's based on the number of active projects. So you can add your whole team. You don't have to worry about getting penalized for adding your team. And once you set a project to an active, it doesn't count against your total. So you can keep all of your projects archived, in essence. Intervals is currently being used in over 100 countries, and we hope you'll give it a try. We really believe the best way to evaluate software is to use it with your own data, and we make it very easy for you to use intervals with your own data to see if it's a good fit for you, and if it's not, you can cancel directly within the interface. Thank you for taking the time to watch this introduction to intervals.